Hello my beautiful friends, it's Amanda here and we are going to do something a little bit different, something I've never done before, and that is a full face first impression. I have some new things, I've hauled a little bit, and I also got a bunch of awesome Australian makeup from my friend Shawana. We're just going to play with some new stuff, try it out, see how it works, see what we love, see what we don't love. I also got a brush set from Amazon. So we're gonna open this up and see what it's like. It's one of those like knockoff Artis oval brush sets. So I'm a little nervous because I was expecting it to be like packaged better than this. It feels very crushed and I'm just hoping that my brushes aren't all broken. That's not a good sign. Neither is that. Yes, none of them are broken yet. So that's the brush set. They have like these black kind of matte, they're not rubber, but they kind of feel like matte. The heads are plastic, but they're like rose gold. They feel really dense, they feel nice. I'm so glad none of them are broken. Ooh, what in the world is that for? No. So these brushes are from a company called Beau. I ordered them on Amazon. The set was $49.95 and the shipping was $7.95. So there was no, there's no prime shipping on these, but I was looking for something that wasn't like super cheapo, but I didn't want to spend the Artis brush. That's just not me, that's not my life. So I thought that this would be like a good in-between as far as price and hopefully as far as quality goes. So I am going to wash this face off and then we're going to try out some makeup. Okay guys, I'm back with a clean face. I'm sorry if the lighting looks a little bit different, but I did want to wash my new brushes before I use them. So of course I had to give them time to dry, and in that time I actually filmed another video. So if you see another video where I look exactly the same as I did in the intro of this one, then you know what I'm talking about. And I also cleaned and moisturized my face. I did my eyebrows already. I have put on a little bit of my Benefit Professional Primer. Ooh, look, it matches my nails. So satisfying. So I have a bunch of new products and a lot of people have been asking me about things that I've hauled, and some of them honestly I haven't even tried yet because I just got them and I've been working really hard on my Project Pan items. So I'm taking this opportunity to try out a bunch of new stuff along with these new brushes and let you guys know what my first impression is. The first thing that I'm going to try out is this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. I just picked this up like 2 days ago. I literally just took the seal off of it. I haven't even used it yet, and I've heard so many good things about this foundation, so I'm excited to try this. And I think I'm going to use the second largest oval brush to apply that. The big one just looks like way too gigantic. I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't get into all the little places that I want a foundation brush to go. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on my face and then blend it out with my new brush. Alright, foundation on. I got the shade 202 Creamy Natural. It does look a teeny tiny bit pale for me, but the next shade up looked like it was going to be way too yellow for me. So I think once I get some bronzer and some powder and stuff on, I think it'll be just fine. I mean, it looks okay to me. It's just a little tiny bit paler than I usually go, but maybe it'll oxidize a little bit as well. The brush was nice. It wasn't like life-changing for me. I probably still will reach for my Morphe M439 over this. The bristles are really soft and really dense. They did a good job of blending. It doesn't seem to have any brush strokes or streaks or anything like that, but it wasn't like the fastest foundation application of my life or anything. So far the brush, okay. We'll have to see how the foundation wears, but I like it so far. Next for concealer, everyone's been asking me about this since I hauled it. It's the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I actually have worn this a couple times, but I haven't had a chance to tell you guys about it yet, so you're gonna get to hear my thoughts on it now. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this, and I think I'm gonna blend it with, I don't know, what do you think? One of these two brushes? I think I'm gonna go with the smaller one just so I can really get in that under eye area. Let's try it out. All right, so my concealer's done. I did like the brush a lot better for the concealer for the other parts of my face other than my under eyes. I still prefer using a beauty blender for blending out my under eye concealer, but for like my chin, around my nose and forehead, this was really awesome. I actually liked it better than using these oval brushes for the foundation. I just felt like it was really quick and really smooth looking. Now for this concealer. I have to say I don't love it as much as I thought I would because I love the Born This Way foundation and I only just like this concealer. It is thinner, it's not a super high coverage, which is fine with me. I actually don't always want a really thick, heavy concealer, but I do find that even though this is thinner, I get some creasing in my under eye area more so than with my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. And this also, I haven't heard anybody mention this, so I don't know if maybe I just got like a weird one, but this has a very strong alcohol scent to it. Like when I first opened it up, I was like, that smells like a cocktail. I don't even know what. It's like a fruity, boozy smell. So I don't know, it was just, it's not like it smells wretched or anything, it's just kind of unexpected and not really what concealers usually smell like. So I don't know about that. If you guys have this, let me know if yours smells like a fruity booze cocktail too, because I don't want to put this on my face if I have a weird one. Alright, I am bronzed up and I am ready to contour. I'm super excited to contour and highlight with this Glamazon palette. It's from the brand Face of Australia. Shawana sent it to me, and when I opened it, I said it reminded me of my Laguna and Hot Sands duo from NARS, and it really does look like that. This contour shade looks pretty dark, so I'm gonna have to be cautious. Proceed with caution. And I think I'm going to use this brush, the like medium one, to try to contour with. I don't know how it's gonna go since this is a powder product, but hey, you'll never know if you don't try, right? And if it's a horrible mess, then at least you guys are here with me. I like to use this Real Techniques Expert Face Brush for contouring, and I think that these look kind of similar in size. So, okay, so let's just try this. I'm nervous, but you never know. Sometimes things turn out great. Let's give it a shot. I'm gonna try to blend it out a little bit with my powder brush. Okay, at first it was super scary, But am I crazy or does it actually look pretty good? I don't know. Let's try the other side and see what happens. Okay, so in all honesty, this brush actually was really good for contouring. Part of the problem is that this powder is a little bit darker than what I'm used to and maybe too dark for me. And I also had way too much on my brush for this side, so it took a lot more like blending out to make it look like a rational makeup look. But this side was a lot faster. When I picked up less powder, it really was easy. I'm pretty happy with how it looks right now. And can we just say, do you see that glow? That's just from the foundation. I'm not even wearing highlighter yet. So I am really liking the radiance of this foundation. It's not like shimmery looking at all. It just has this like nice, I'm so highlighted kind of look to it. So far, the foundation's doing well. My concealer's already starting to break up a little bit under my eyes. So that's kind of disappointing. I know that I'll have to bring like a powder and a brush to touch up underneath my eyes when I wear this out. But on the rest of my face, it wears really nicely. And I think this contour powder is just a little bit too dark for me. But I want to try the highlighter because it looks super beautiful when I swatch it. For blush, I'm going to use this super adorable little baked blush from Bourjois that Shawana also sent me. This is the shade Sandalwood. It's like a rosy mauve brown with some gold. I love this blush. I love it. It looks so beautiful. It gives such a nice sheen. The highlighter from the Glamazon palette is also gorgeous. The contour powder a little bit too dark for me, but I'm making it work. And the highlighter and this blush are just... So my face is pretty much done. I'm gonna go ahead and do my lips now because I'm gonna use a liquid lipstick. So I want it to have time to fully set and dry while I do my eye makeup, so that I can let you know how I feel about it because I've never put it on my lips before. Also from Bourgeois, it says Rouge Edition Velvet, and it's in the shade number 07, Nude-ist. So I'm gonna put this on and then we'll get to the eyes. Okay, I just put this Bourgeois Velvet lip on and let me tell you, it feels really nice going on. So smooth. It was really easy to apply. I didn't feel like I needed to keep layering it on or anything like that. But when I was putting it on, I just kept thinking, man, that reminds me of Jeffree Star doll parts. Like, those look really similar. So, you know, just for fun, let's just swatch them side by side and see if they really are that similar or just if my memory is failing me. Okay, so curiosity has been satisfied. They are not the same. That's the Bourgeois, that's the Jeffree Star. Jeffree's has a lot more like liquidy formula and the Bourgeois one is more like moussey and fluffy. Doll Parts is definitely a lot more pink than Nude. So, you know, now we know. Okay, I went ahead and primed my eyes with my Too Faced Shadow Insurance and I set my primer with like a creamy white shadow. I want to use this Spices palette from Chi Chi and there's not a cream like matte shadow in it, so I pulled from my Physicians Formula Matte Quad for that. But for the rest of my eye look, I'm going to use this palette. Yay! I haven't used it yet, so I'm really excited. I don't have any look in mind. I'm just going to kind of play with the shadows, and I'll probably speed through this part, but I'll let you guys know what I think at the end. So this is the look I came up with. It is very orange, very warm. I love warm eyeshadow looks. I like this palette a lot. I am shocked by how pigmented the mattes are. This is a beautiful palette. I used, let me tell you. I used this shade as my transition, and then I used these two to like deepen the outer corner of the eye, and I put this rose gold shade all over the lid, and then I used this lightest sparkly shade to highlight my inner corners. The only complaint I have is I am missing that creamy matte shade, but other than that, this is a beautiful palette. I am so excited to play with this more. These eye brushes. These are very weird. Maybe it's just because I'm not used to them, but I had a very hard time with them. They felt too stiff. I like some soft, fluffy brushes for blending, and even for packing on shadow, I just felt like they were kind of poking my eyelid, and not a fan of these. Sorry. Okay, the last thing I have is this Bourjois full volume mascara, also from Australia, from my friend Shawana. I have not tried this at all yet, so let's give it a shot. It has a really big, fluffy, natural bristle brush, and let's see how it goes on. So I really like the mascara. It went on smoothly. It wasn't too clumpy. I did have some of my lashes kind of want to stick together, but the lash comb separated them very easily. This is super dark, super black, and I think it looks great. My lashes with this mascara remind me of how they look with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara on, which is awesome because I love that mascara. The wand on this is different, but I think the end result is really comparable. Now that my face is done, let's just kind of go through everything and talk about how it worked for me. First of all, the brushes. I liked the face brushes better than the eye brushes. I was not a fan of the eye brushes, and to be honest with you, I have no idea what to do with the like long skinny ones that look like a toothbrush. So if you know, leave a comment, because I don't even know what to do with those or where to begin with them. But I do like the face brushes. I really liked contouring with this, surprisingly. The brushes are kind of a win. I do like the face brushes. They won't replace my current routine, but honestly I think it's just, I like what I'm used to. But I am glad I tried these, plus they'll look pretty displayed on my vanity, so take that for what it's worth. The Pro Glow foundation, love. I love the way this looks. I haven't been wearing it for very long, obviously, so we'll have to see how it wears over the next few hours. But right now, I gotta say, this is a major win. The Born This Way concealer. This one is just okay for me. I don't like it for under eyes. I do like it for highlighting and for the rest of the face. So this one's just okay. I still prefer my Urban Decay Naked Skin concealer, but I'm glad I tried this. I will use it, but not my favorite. The Glamazon palette. I am gonna call this one a win. I think the contour shade may be a little bit too dark for me. I am very fair and I do prefer a lighter, more subtle contour, but I could definitely make the contour shade work, and I love the highlight shade. Plus the packaging's adorable. It has a nice big mirror. Win. This blush. Do I even have to say that I like this blush? Because I already said it like 100 times after I put it on. The Bourjois Baked Blush in Sandalwood. Major win. Probably one of my favorite things that I've tried today besides the foundation. Love. Now let's talk about this lip, because I've been wearing it for a while and I have to say it still looks beautiful. It feels so comfortable. It does not feel like it's drying or shrinking or crinkling my lips at all. I feel like I could wear this all day and not have a problem. So the Bourgeois Velvet Lip, huge win. The Spices palette. Beautiful. It reminds me of my Modern Renaissance palette that I picked up recently. I love the shades. Surprisingly pigmented, especially the mattes. These warm tones are just my jam. The only complaint is that it doesn't have a matte, cream, or white shadow, but honestly, I have plenty of those I can pull in, so love. And the last thing that I tried for the first time today was this Bourjois Volume Mascara. I like it. I don't think it's like a game changer, but like I said, it reminds me of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which means I do like it. So I'll call this a win. That's it for this first impression video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let me know by leaving a comment or giving this one a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Full. Oh. Oh. Calm down. Whatever. It is what it is. Something else. Let me see if I can show them to you. Dang it. Stay. Are you too good for your home? Yay! What? Honestly, what is this brush for? What do you do? What is this one for? This like long, skinny, if you know, tell me, because I have no idea what this is for. Huh? What? Huh? Okay, last time, you're gonna get it right this time. I know you are.